Today's video is all about the battle of the phone mounts. The quad lock versus the RAM mount. G'day folks, welcome back. Righto, as you just heard, today we're going to be talking about phone mounts. Two that I've been using lately. This one's the RAM mount X-Grip. Pretty good mount. And this one is the quad lock. It says quad lock on the back there. Probably can't see it. We'll go through the pros and cons in a minute. I didn't mind this one, the RAM mount. This is the first one I bought. You buy all these things separate depending on your needs. You can use this in your car, buy a suction cup for your windscreen. Yeah, you can buy taller ones of these. These are the little doobie lacquers that go in between that ball and the ball that's up on my dash. Let's go through some pros with the X-Grip. Righto, first pro to buying this one over this one, which it isn't really a pro over this one because they're both about the same. Pretty lightweight, probably only weighs 50 grams, something like that. But then you got to use these to mount it. So I've only gone for a ball on there and the little one of these. So it doesn't add too much weight, I suppose. This is very user friendly. First squeeze, and then your phone just sits in there like that. And then you've got this little rubber bit that sits at the back of it. That just goes over the corners. Pretty sturdy. It does seem to wobble around a bit. These things sort of move a little bit. I never had my phone come out of this one. While ever you got this rubber bit on the back, it stays on pretty nicely. You can see the rubber bit there stretched out over the corners, each bloody corner. And then it's just a matter of whacking it in that, and then whacking it on the ball on there. A big con for this one is that as it rattles around, that's the perfect position for it within the mount. It's sort of mounted in the middle between these. With this phone, and I think it's the same as the iPhone as well, it's got on-off button on the side there. Hang on, focus. On-off button on the side, and it's got the two volume buttons right there. See where that peg is? And it's got another button there. Right, now let me show you. As this rattles around on the road, out the bush, whatever, it bloody hits the volume up and down button. So there's like a millimetre, there's no room in between it. Runs the battery flat. Okay, so if you move it, you squeeze these in and move it down out of the way so it's in between those buttons on that side, but it then lines up with the on-off button. So then it bloody creates another problem. It keeps turning itself on, keeps running the battery flat. The biggest problem with this is when you put the phone in this mount and you've already got your gloves on, you just check you've got this on like this, right? You pulled over to the side of the road, you've checked all your text messages. So you pulled over the side of the road, you take this off, take it out of the mount. You've still got your gloves on. You might have the gloves that you can use your phone with the gloves. You go to put this back in, you have to take your gloves off. It's very difficult to pull this over there like that, and down there like that with your gloves on. It's a pain in the butt. One of the main pros with this, one of the main, you can use it on any phone. So anybody can use this. Someone takes your bike out for the day, they can use this mount, put their phone in it, have their maps up, whatever. You could probably actually use it for a GPS mount. Not sure if that works or not. Haven't tried it. Now I got this, the little arm with the ball, because it was there, it was at the shop. Oh, look at me sweat. It was just an easy package I could buy. You could buy all these things, these things separate. Because don't forget, Ram Mount makes a lot of mounts to put cameras on, things like that, the GPSs, different things. So they have heaps and heaps of options. You can have bloody Ram mounts hanging off the back of your bike somewhere, off the side, off your mirrors. They've got mirror mounts, all that sort of thing. Rightio. This is the Quad Lock. I've been using this probably the past 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, 2 days ago I actually did a fairly rough bush ride with a couple of mates. Didn't get any footage of it. I thought I'd click my button, but I'm going to have to sort something out with my camera on my helmet. Anyway, this thing did not move. Didn't even look like it was going to come off. Now I bought it with the Ram mount option, the 1-inch ball option, because I already had that. So it's the same as the Ram mount, the X grip. It'll sit in there. You tighten him up, blah blah blah. Goes on that. Once you tighten it up, once it goes on that. Okay. Here's what I like about it. When you've got your gloves on, and that's mounted up there on the bike, you see those little, oh, it's hard with the light. Yeah, there you go. You see the little tabs, the little cutouts on the side. They line up with these little tabs. So you line that up like that. You give that a bit of a push down with your finger. You line the tabs up and go click. That's it. You can do it with your gloves on. Fits absolutely snug around the phone. I've got a few cracks in my phone. The corner's coming off. The bloody corner's smashed there where I've dropped it, where the previous cover that I had just didn't, because the screens go around the corners now, it just didn't cover it. Now if you have a look at this actually covers those bad spots up. The corner goes right around the edge of it. Bloody brilliant. I've dropped it a couple of times, landed on those edges, just bounced back. Really nice, feels really nice. Your finger sort of sits in that, gives you a little bit of grip, so you can do them things. When this is just mounted up on the dash, it takes up so much less room than this does. If you don't want to put your phone on it, like sometimes I just carry my phone in the tank bag. You don't want to put your phone on it, Bob's your uncle. It's only takes up that much room. This one here, when I have it mounted there, because my key is down behind it, really hard. You got to get in behind it. Oh, squeeze down there. Just this here's like this and blah blah blah. Just a pain in the bum. But this one here, you can easily stick your hand behind it. No worries. Now, another good thing about the Quad Lock, I paid, this was extra. It was about $18, $19 extra. It's a weatherproof poncho. Sits over the front. So that when you're riding along, starts to rain a little bit, just pull the poncho out, pull over to the side of the road, pull the poncho out, chuck it on, and it'll keep a little bit of the rain out. Especially the charging port. You could probably cut a hole there and put the charger there, but I don't think I'll bother with it. And the good thing about this is you can still use the screen. So, cost. The Ram mount X grip, I'm not sure the prices individually. I got these for, so that's the X grip, that little arm, and the 1-inch ball mount on there. I think it cost me all up $90 for all that. The Quad Lock on the other hand, this is where it fails a little bit. Just for those pieces there, the cover, the poncho and that, that cost me $90. So if I had just bought those two, and didn't have this, I still would have had to buy that. So it would have been well over $100. My thoughts on what's better. For ease of use, this one, the quad lock, so much better. The only con with this is that you have to upgrade the cover, probably the poncho as well, every time you change phones, which is probably every couple of years, so it's probably worn out by then anyway. The X-Grip, you don't have to buy a new one for each phone. It'll just go from phone to phone to phone to phone. On a cost basis, this is probably a better option. On a ease of use option, the quad lock. I really like it. So easy to use with your gloves on. Push that in, twist the phone off. Bloody happy days. So I will be using the quad lock from now on. So if anyone out there wants to buy me X-Grip, she's up for sale. I might put it on Facebook or something. Someone might buy it. Someone might want it. They might have had one that broke or something. I don't know. I don't know how strong they are. These seem, to me, these seem stronger. You can also get mounts for your push bike, mounts to go in the car, different things. All you got to do is use that case, take it from motorbike to car to mountain bike. So that way, it is pretty functional. So in summing up, quad lock all the way. Not that this is a bad thing, but just for my phone, I found it was hard to line these up so it wasn't hitting one of those buttons. Alright, thanks very much for watching again. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on either of these, whether you've used them or not. Also, let me know what you think of my new intro. It's a work in progress, so if you leave bad comments, I'll tweak it a little bit. Alright, let's get the drone out.